Selma's Choice is partly a really fun episode of The Simpsons and partly really emotional and meaningful. This is the 13th episode of the fourth season. This aired originally in January 1993 and it was directed by Carlos Beza. And in this one, Selma starts to wish that she had a child. She's getting older, she's feeling quite broody, so she decides to spend time with Bart and Lisa and takes them to Duff Gardens, which is a theme park designed around Duff. Obviously, that sounds like a disastrous combination because theme parks are primarily aimed at children and young thrill seekers. Beer definitely isn't. And there are certain parodies in this that definitely feel like they're parodying Disney. Not for the first time, of course. And I loved the scenes in the theme park. Something I've mentioned before, I love animated theme parks. They go hand in hand so well. I loved those scenes. I loved the rides. But also watching Selma. First of all, Selma being away from Patty is in itself quite unique. But watching her go through these emotions when usually she has a wall in front of her and is quite standoffish and we don't really get to see too much of her emotional side. Of course, now and then we have. But it was really quite moving and touching. And the fact that she was willing to take Bart and Lisa out by herself to a fun fair, basically to kind of feel if she was ready to be a mother, I thought was a kind of a sensible decision actually. And obviously Bart and Lisa had fun, kind of. It was a definitely an interesting experience for Bart and Lisa at that theme park. But also Selma's emotional journey I thought was really moving and really enjoyable, and I kind of liked it. It didn't change my opinion about Selma, but it did kind of just stop and make me think about her a little bit more than I usually do. Because I'm not the biggest fan of Patty and Selma. I don't dislike them. I don't have any problems with them, but I know some people really like them and I just don't care that much. Very beautifully animated, very moving, the pacing was great. Definitely a really solid episode. It's not one of my all-time favourites, but at the same time, if it's on TV or anything, I will happily watch it. I thought it was very effective, suitably funny, suitably emotional. It seemed to tick all of the right boxes. Selma's Choice is definitely a pretty decent episode.